Hey, I'm Jim Beaver from the TV show Supernatural, and I am here welcoming BuddyTV to our set. I don't know how many episodes I'll be in. It's uh, it's always kind of up in the air. Jared and Jensen are the only two actual regulars on the show, and I show up when they need me, either the show or Sam and Dean, and it's always kind of unpredictable how often that'll occur. You know, when you're doing a recurring role on some shows, every time you come back, it's like starting over. But that's not the case on Supernatural. This show feels like family. Uh, we we pick up right where we left off when I show up. I walk in, everybody seems oddly happy to see me, and I'm always very happy to see them. And we're goofing around from the first minute, and yeah, it's a great place. I miss it when I'm not here, and I'm instantly at home when I am here. Well, I'm doing this new CBS show, Harper's Island, and doing it simultaneously with Supernatural. I'm uh, I'm a regular on Harper's Island, and I'm a recurring guest on Supernatural. So I suspect it will cut back a little bit my appearances on Supernatural, but not terribly much. CBS has been really gracious about letting me spend a little time over here with Jared and Jensen on Supernatural. I don't think it's going to have a huge effect. There will be times when they're sort of in deep discussion about who gets me today, but that's always nice. Well, as far as Bobby's backstory goes, I can't tell you whether there's going to be more of it in the upcoming season, mainly because I don't know. Um, they give me the scripts a week or two before I shoot them, and I don't get much idea ahead of time. So far, um, I can say we're going to learn a little bit more about Bobby's language skills in this episode, the third episode. No, it's the sixth. See, I'm really on top of things here. Um, but any more backstory? I don't know. Funny stories. Well, you got to understand that this is a crew and cast of jokers, and there's an awful lot of stuff that we think is funny that goes on because we all get along really well, and it's a very bantering kind of crew, and the Jared and Jensen are always pulling stunts on crew members or occasionally on me, although they don't dare do it too often. Well, the one that I usually talk about is in an episode called Dream a Little Dream of Me. I was in a hospital bed and had a very serious speech to give. And while I was giving it, Jared was at the foot of the bed twisting my toes as hard as he could, trying to make me break. But I didn't break because Bobby's tough, you know. Oh, I will get back at him. It may take a couple of seasons of preparation, but and I haven't worked out all the details yet. But oh yeah, he'll regret it. Yeah, I have a book coming out in April 2009 from Putnam called Life's That Way, and it's sort of a memoir of a difficult period in my life, and I'm hoping people find it sort of meaningful and useful. That's what I sort of hope out of life, is that I do meaningful and useful things. The book is a journal of the year after my wife Cecily was diagnosed with lung cancer, and it's a journal of the experience of our family, and during that year. And I found a lot of surprises, a lot of things that I didn't expect in the course of what we went through. And I just felt like some of those things were worth sharing. And because people don't, in our society at least, talk all that much about fears and the really big worries and sadness and grief and all those things. And while I originally wrote this journal as sort of a newsletter to family and friends, it became kind of a cathartic experience, and ultimately something that people suggested might be useful to other people. So I've turned it into a book, and I'm hoping it. I hate to say, oh, I hope it does some good. I hope it's inspiring, all that stuff. I mean, I do hope those things, but it's I don't necessarily think of myself as helpful or inspiring. But occasionally, even a blind pig turns up an acorn. No Rest for the Wicked wrapped up our third season, and it was a tough one to shoot. It wasn't so tough for me. I know it was really tough for Jensen because he had to go through a lot of technical special effects difficulties. That special effects are always, they're great to watch, but they're hard to shoot, and not always fun to shoot. And not nearly as much fun as they seem like they would be. And he had a lot of that to deal with. But it was also an emotionally kind of wrenching show for all of us. I love that Bobby made a holy water sprinkler. I just thought that was cool. I wish I thought like that, but I sort of wish that Bobby had come up with some great idea to save Dean, but he didn't. And this show has such a great combination of humor and humanity, and really touching and serious and scary and other aspects that, I don't know, it just seems like a really rich show to me, which is, it's not just one thing. It's not just scary. It's not just two bantering brothers. It's not just a comedy. It's not just an adventure. It's not just a warm family thing. It's all of those kind of mixed together. And so I dig being part of it.